Congress will be sworn in. Republicans will have narrow majorities in both the House and Senate, giving President-elect Trump leverage to carry out his agenda. As Audra Eldenshaw reports, part of that agenda includes changing national voting laws.
The 2024 election brought sweeping victories for Republicans. Now, the president-elect hopes to use his presidential pen to overhaul the nation's voting laws.
They would like to have, identification that you're a citizen of the United States of America.
The leader of the Republican Party spent years making baseless claims the U.S. voting system is rife with fraud.
What the hell's happening in the inside of those machines?
He only stopped when he won in November. For the reforms Republicans hope to make, look to two bills they tried to get through the current Congress. The American Confidence in Elections, or ACE Act, whose authors call it the most conservative election bill to be seriously considered in the House in a generation, and the Safeguard American Voter Eligibility, or SAVE Act. They included proof of citizenship requirements to vote in federal elections and measures to chip away at municipal rights of non-citizens to vote in local races.
American elections are for American citizens, and we intend to keep it that way.
Civil rights groups and most Democrats argue legislation like this is unnecessarily prohibitive, especially when instances of voter fraud and illegal votes of non-citizens are extremely rare. Even the conservative think tank, the Heritage Foundation, found fewer than 75 cases of fraud nationwide in each of the past 3 presidential elections.
If anything, this, quote, crisis is a byproduct of the Republican Party's complicity in former President Trump's big lie.
Ultimately, the Constitution gives states the primary authority over election administration. Plus, with Republicans set to hold slim majorities, they'll almost certainly need to compromise with Democrats to pass legislation, meaning changes to voting laws may not exactly be the conservative overhaul the GOP hopes the new year will bring. On Capitol Hill, I'm Audra Eldenshaw reporting.
That leads us to our question of the day. Should voter ID and proof of citizenship be required to vote? You can let us know by scanning the QR code right there on your screen. Again, use your phone's camera to scan the QR code or head over to newschannel9.com/question to cast your vote.